This is the story of an ugly girl. A girl who never felt quite like she fit in anywhere, who never conformed to society's standard of beauty. A girl who was too black for white people, but too white for black people. Her hair was too kinky and thick, but her skin was too pale. She spoke like a white girl to the black kids, but white kids thought she had too much attitude. This is the story of a woman who, even though she is 45 now, still feels like that lost little girl on the playground trying to find a friend group that can feel like home. Like a family that will defend her in her lowest moments at school. She never found that friend group. A few times she thought she did, but then they stabbed her in the back. Yet she's still trying to find that group. She still has faith because, see, she never had a real family. It was broken. It wasn't whole. Her father, he already had his own family, a wife and kids, the perfect cookie-cutter family. She looks in the mirror every day and sees that man's face, but she doesn't know who he is, where he comes from, his likes, his dislikes. He was a local hero and a celebrity of some kind, but he never claimed her as his own, his baby girl. And her mother? Well, she was still so young and still trying to find out who she was because she didn't fit in society either. They were two lost souls on a planet that wasn't made for them. They felt alone, misunderstood, misread. This little girl only wanted to be loved unconditionally by a father and her mother. But once she did get a father, he turned out to be even worse than her actual birth father. He was abusive and would mistreat her and her mother, often until she lashed out, she rebelled, and all she got was a smack in the face. Then he left too. No one wanted to know or even care about how she felt. She was alone and cold in a ruthless world. Her innocence was taken far too soon. She understood many things little kids should not know. Yet, she felt guilty inside for knowing these things and tried to maintain a sense of innocence that to many just came across as her being stupid, silly. But she was not, and she is not stupid. She's just ugly. She looks at herself in the mirror every day, wondering why her hair doesn't do what the kids at school hair does. Why she's taller than all the other kids. Why she feels so awkward in her own skin. She wants to run away and hide within herself so that no one can peer upon her ugliness and make fun of her. They call her Mellow Yellow, Fraggle, and that tall, light-skinned girl. She has a name. She has a story. And it's one for the history books, only she will never tell it because who will care enough to listen? Who will give her the space to feel like she can be herself and not feel frowned upon or talked about? If no one else will, she will give it to herself. She will rise above all the hate, all the division, all the self-doubt. She will forgive herself and she will love herself for who she is inside. Not ugly, but a beautiful butterfly waiting to emerge from her cocoon. She has held herself back for far too long, and now is the time that she break free and see what she can truly be. someone who is loved, someone who is valued, someone who is not ugly. She is alive. She is beautiful as she is. And that is something no one can take away. I am she, and she is me. This is my story, and I am here, and I'm not going anywhere.